Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day episode number 34 for Monday, September the 15th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Leland Brugner and thank you very much for joining me. I'm continuing the summer movie wrap-up and I'm going to talk to you guys about Iron Man, which was directed by Jon Favreau. This film stars Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Jeff Bridges, and Terrence Howard. Iron Man tells the story of Tony Stark, who is the head of a weapons manufacturing company. He's a drunk, womanizing genius who goes to the Middle East to sell some weapons to the US military and ends up getting kidnapped by a group of terrorists called the Five Rings, I believe. While he's there, he ends up turning a lot of his bombs that the terrorists have stolen and ends up making himself a suit made of iron that's powered by like a battery that's in his heart that keeps the metal from entering his bloodstream. He escapes. He decides that he's going to turn his company around. He's not going to support terrorism and war anymore, and he's going to go on a different path, and he's going to use this to do, he's going to use his power and the technology he has to do the right thing, and he kind of becomes a superhero. It's very much an origin story of Iron Man. There's allusions to one of the terrorists, Mandarin, who might be in the next one. Jeff Bridges also ends up being one of the villains. Mild spoilers. I mean, I'm assuming this movie's kind of old, so I think most people have seen it. This film definitely plays to its highest strengths, and I think its best part about this film is Robert Downey Jr. I think casting him as a leading man in this film was brilliant. He really plays a drunk, womanizing Tony Stark perfectly. He is such a joy to watch in this film. He's having so much fun. He's great. Really perfect casting, kind of like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, I think, is another really great casting choice. I also really like Gwyneth Paltrow in this movie. I think for the most of the film, she kind of holds her own. However, toward the end, she does become a little bit of a damsel in distress, but for the rest of the movie, I really liked her. I thought the relationship, she plays Pepper Potts, his assistant, and I thought the relationship between Pepper and Tony Stark was really fun. It really reminded me of old school Howard Hawks movies like His Girl Friday, Cary Grant and Rosalind Russell. Just kind of the banter back and forth between them was very fun, and I loved their relationship in this film. Jeff Bridges also does a really great job, as he always does. He kind of walks that fine line between being kind of a father figure and being a creepy villain. Loved him. I love Jeff Bridges. It's interesting because when I look back on this film, what I think of most are not the action sequences when he blows up all the terrorists, which is awesome, but I look back and I remember the character moments. I remember the funny things Tony Stark said to his assistant. Those are what really stuck out to me. I think that's a testament to the writing and to the directing of this film. Because when everything is that strong in the writing acting department, the action comes with it, and it's that much better. The scenes when he is testing his body armor, when he's got like the hand cannons and he's learning to fly, so much fun. They really, there was times in this film I couldn't tell if the suit was CGI or if it was real. The special effects were great, and just a lot of fun. A problem I've heard a lot of people have with this film is that it very much is an origin story, in that there's not enough of a villain and that it's too introductory. And I don't agree with that, because I think that this film, which is obviously setting up multiple pictures, take your time setting this story. Take your time letting us get to know these characters. So by the time the next film comes out, we have that much invested already. I think this was great. I think the best film of the summer by far was The Dark Knight. I don't think Iron Man transcends the superhero genre the way that film did, but Iron Man is so much fun, and I watched Iron Man, and then weeks later I saw The Dark Knight, and I was like, crap, I cannot wait for Iron Man 2 to come out, because The Dark Knight raised the bar. I am so excited that this is now a franchise. I cannot wait for Iron Man 2. I give Iron Man 2 a 4 out of 5. If Robert Downey Jr. could never stop making films, that would be perfect. If you guys are liking these reviews, make sure and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on any films you'd like to see me review, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.